Good evening and welcome to round 15. And oh my god, this game chat. Okay, no, bye bye. Okay, now. Welcome to round 15 of VRL Racing and for Division 2. And for today, we'll be at Monza. Sorry, I wasn't able to record qualifying. But it's good that I made it. Before the start of the race, we just have the drivers lining up for the race. We've had a very exciting race in Division 1, and it's a very exciting track, so it's normal to have a very exciting race. And I hope we're gonna have one. And there we go, waiting for the start. It's very fastest track, but we'll talk about that later on. And it's lights out and away go. It's a Ferrari 1-2 today here in Monza, but it's a very bad start from Jasper. We already have the Aston Martin of Scroll side by side and heading to turn 1 and now turn 2, and we still have the Jasper still second. We have Cloudy pulling away. A very good start from Cloudy, and let's see what Hervul's gonna do. Still not close enough for Hervul. We've had the yellow flags, but I don't think we have grave incidents. And we have already flipped. He started P16 and he's now P9 in a couple of corners. And he's on the medium, so that's a good sign, I guess. And now he's right behind Long Speed, the Red Bull driver, right behind the Alpine. Let's see, Flip is going to go from the outside of Ascari, and no Long Speed closing the door for any moves from the outside. Let's see now on this, the long straight before the Parabolica, and we have RLK already trying to go on the move on Dupor from the outside, but backs out and it's not a lot of room. And hey Frankie, good to have you with us, our most loyal fan. You know, back here at the top 3 we have Cloudy with a good gap so far. It's still the second lap, but it's very close for the fight for P2 between Jasper, Scroll and Hervul. We have the McLaren just had a fastest sector 1. And a much better exit from Hervul and much better speed on the straight line. And down at Ascari, he's ahead and he's into third position. A predicted pit stop strategy will most probably gonna be a one stopper, soft to mediums or a soft to hards. That's the most usual after all. But also that may change if we have any safety cars, or I don't know the weather forecast, but it seems clear, so that may change if we have a safety car. And that's Cloudy with the fastest lap, a 123.9 from the leader of the race. And DRS has just been enabled, so this is where the fun begins, and also the DRS trains begin. And a little bit oversteery from the McLaren. See what we have here. Now we have someone broke all the barge boards, if I can see, and RLK and Atwing were going side by side into Curva Grande. I think it's Curva Grande, and still side by side, and that's Atwing with that amazing move. And now on the P6, I need a track map. Still ongoing between RLK and Atwing. This time RLK had DRS and was able to overtake Atwing heading to Ascari. Let's see here in the top 3, we can see that Jasper will have DRS against his teammate, which will make it a little bit hard. And Jasper will commit to the inside line, but there won't be an opportunity for Hervul right there. Yeah, the DRS of Cloudy is helping Jasper. I don't know if that's a coordinated effort between the two drivers, but if it is a coordinated effort, then really smart. And if it's not, then still good tactics. This time Hervul was fastest in Sector 1, and he got more grip and more traction, and he's faster than Jasper. Let's see, he's gonna have DRS again. Let's see this time if it's gonna be effective or not. Yeah, getting real close this time, but still not close enough for the Canadian driver. And oh, going off track, and that's the end for him. I'm sure he got wing damage. That's very unfortunate for him. Let's see between the Ferraris in their home turf 1-2. I also think we have an interesting battle here between Flip and RLK. Let's see what Flip got for us. He gained a lot of positions heading from P16, and then there he goes with DRS and ahead of RLK into P6, and Hervul also repeated 5 seconds, so that's his race getting more and more effective. Yeah, and we have had Hervul go for another set of softs. And oh, what do we have here? We've had RLK overtake at Wink, and here Curva Grande. Yeah, it was named Curva Grande. And oh, riding the sausage curve and flying. We have the AlphaTauri going airborne. And oh, what do we have here? We have yellow flags, and something must have happened with long speed here to have those yellow flags. We'll see. Now let's go back at the top. We've had Scroll get a little bit close to Jasper, but here at the straight we can see that they have somewhat identical speeds on the straight. Scroll's gonna have DRS, but I don't think he can get close enough. And there, yeah, he doesn't have the pace to get close enough. and there we have Flip right behind Raleigh and with DRS and heading to Ascari, and Flip taking the outside line, and oh, he's forced outside the track, but he still maintains his line and he's ahead. It was close for Flip, but he committed to it and was able to accomplish this move, and he's now second position starting from 16th. Here Raleigh ain't an easy opponent, and there he goes with DRS this time, and he's gonna be heading from the inside, and he's actually ahead and into turn 1, and he retakes his position. Well, Raleigh is on faster tires, but Raleigh's tires are running out of life. The pit window should be in about 2 laps. Why are they 6 laps? I think it's weird. Okay. Yeah, anyways, we've just had Flip go from the inside of Variante. Well, they're all called Variante, but this one, for simplicity, we're gonna call it Variante. Ahead of Flip, and this time he's pulling away, and he's almost out of DRS range. Yeah, he's 1 second ahead, but he's still, Raleigh will have DRS for the time being, but Flip is way ahead. And there we have Flip now right behind RLK and ahead of him on the straight. No, that's not quite. Yeah, he's ahead of him on the straight and he's 5th. And he's challenging for that win. He's on the mediums, but yeah, I think he pushed his tires a lot. I don't know what's happening with his tire wear. Meanwhile, we have the leader sliding, which ain't a good sign for the leader. Lisa, come on. And oh, we just had Jasper. And come on guys, what the hell is happening with y'all speeding in the pit lane? And there you go, switching to the mediums, and okay, oh wow. Back at it. Oh, we have Raleigh going from the I think I'm lagging. And we have yellow flags, and it's for the Williams of Hilderim. Oh, be careful. Yeah, yellow flags for Hilderim Mammoth. Well, let's see RLK now attacking. And we just had Claudia now go for that pit stop. And let's see if RLK is gonna be able to. Also Scrolled followed him, and they were, and that's Cloudy ahead of Raleigh at the Parabolica, but I think Cloudy will have DRS too. Yeah, I think he was behind on the... Oh no, it's gonna be Raleigh with the DRS, and this time he's gonna be able to fight back and on the straight, and ooh, just had a flip, getting a fastest lap on his 10 laps medium. So yeah, his tires aren't dead yet. And it's intense between Jasper and Cloudy. Jasper is only half a second behind him, so that's the undercut was able to cut the gap from I think, yeah, I reckon it was 2 seconds into now half a second. Let's see how it's gonna go between the two Ferraris. Jasper's gonna have DRS, and Cloudy also is gonna have DRS. Let's see if Cloudy can attack Flip with his fresh mediums. Not quite, and still behind him. And I hope I'm not muted. Okay, great. Where we have it, Cloudy getting really close behind Flip. He's gonna have DRS again on the main straight. Will he be able to go for that overtaking move? See, yeah, he got a lot of space, and with DRS, and he's ahead of Flip. Also, we have Jasper having DRS, but I don't know if Jasper got the pace of Cloudy to overtake Flip. Let's see behind. Andy getting real close behind Long Speed. See how they're doing right down the back of the field. Let's see if with DRS he's gonna be able to go for that move on Long Speed, and there he goes. He opens his DRS, getting real close behind Long Speed. We try to go from the inside, no, not close enough, and lock up and going very deep into the corner and losing a lot of time. Meanwhile, back at it here between Cloudy and Raleigh, and that's Flip going for that move, and they're gonna be 3 heading to the parabolic, and also we have RLK ahead, so it's gonna be really intense, and Cloudy trying to go from the outside of Flip and not quite ahead. That they're both gonna have DRS, and the victim here is Raleigh, but he's gonna go to the pits, and a drag race between Cloudy and Flip, both with DRS. Who's gonna be faster on the straight? Cloudy got faster tires, and that's Cloudy ahead of Flip and into the lead of the race again. And what happened to Jasper? I don't know. Let's see, Flip trying to bounce back, and Cloudy not making it easy for Flip to go for that overtake. Oh. And DRS again for Flip. I think Flip is gonna pit in maybe a couple of laps. I think if he pits in 3 or 4 laps and he goes back on the softs, he's gonna be a serious contender for the win. I mean, the fact that he's able to compete with Cloudy 12 laps mediums is just something on its own. Well, let's see Flip again with DRS. Cloudy with the fastest lap at 123.775, and let's see with DRS and coming right behind him on the main straight and going from the inside of turn 1, both braking, and Cloudy trying to defend from the outside, but not successful. That's Flip in the lead of the race, and the fastest lap is actually for Hervul at 123.432. You can see the fastest lap right now. Actually, the fastest lap of Cloudy wasn't much faster than the one of Flip. It was very close. looked at the race director, it's 124.255, 123.7. So actually Flip is only losing half a second behind, half a second to Cloudy every lap. I mean, if you look at that, that ain't a lot. Left, Hervul going for a set of mediums. He needs to serve a penalty first. Let's see what the Ferrari is gonna do, and Jasper switching, and I did not quite get that, and that's a set of softs. Cloudy will be staying out. And Flip actually came out third, so Cloudy should pit. I think that's the right thing to do at the moment, because he will lose out a lot of time against Flip on the softs. We're gonna restart in... Gonna have a restart maybe the lap after this one. Maybe it's gonna be lap 18, and for 10 laps that's the ideal running time for soft tires. So he can push on and take the win. So actually it's gonna be one more lap of the safety car, so the restart should be lap 19 with only 9 laps left to go. So it's gonna be a very difficult job for Cloudy and Duport. And yes, the safety car will be in this lap, and we're gonna end up with 9 laps of racing. And Cloudy needs to get an ideal restart. Waiting for him to accelerate. Oh, he went on the grass, and I think he went on the throttle early. That's not what Cloudy wanted. Let's see, Flip already charging on, and still without DRS and being able to keep up with Dupor. Let's see, and going at Curva Grande and side by side, and that's Flip ahead. He got the grip, he got the better tires, and now he's going for Cloudy. That's why I said that Cloudy needed to go for those softs. It's a grave mistake, and he's gonna lose out a lot for that. Unless he can defend, and then he can keep up for that 3 seconds. If he can defend for a lap or two, he can maybe stay within 3 seconds by the end of the lap, by the end of the race, or he can even stay ahead. No one knows what's gonna happen. But with well, we have long DRS zones in this track and a lot of straights. It's gonna be really hard since Flip got the pace advantage. We already have them right behind each other at the Parabolica. We have yellow flags in Sector 1. I think that's the Alpine of long speed? Or Raleigh. I think on the straight this time will Flip have enough speed to clear Cloudy before the DRS, and that's Cloudy closing the door for Flip and not allowing for any cheeky moves from the outside. But will he be able to overtake Cloudy the same way as he overtook Dupor right here at Curva Grande, heading to the first Variante? But no, and that's a 5-second penalty between Raleigh and Tervul. What happened? Oh, I think we have both the drivers. Oh, I don't know what happened between Raleigh and Tervul right there. Back here between the top two, battle for the lead of the race. Still have yellow flags and Flip going a little bit wide. And DRS has been enabled, but not for this. Flip won't have it on the straight. He won't need it on the straight. Right alongside Cloudy, and from the outside, and they go side by side, and that's Flip in the lead of the Italian Grand Prix, even without DRS, and he's gonna charge on, and he's already 7/10 ahead of Cloudy. Those softs are she's gonna show his true pace right now, and he should get out of DRS range in order to clear Cloudy of those 3 seconds they need to clear. Let's see, we still have a battle for the podium. 6 laps left to go. And we have RLK, he's gonna have DRS both on the same tires and flip with a fastest lap at 122.9. You're gonna see qualifying pace from Flip right now, low on fuel and on soft tires, and RLK very fast on the straight, and will Scroll still committing to defend from the inside, now from the outside, and RLK going on that curb right at the first chicane. And that's Duport still ahead of RLK. Very great defensive move from Duport, who went for that early brake and lunge into turn 1. See, RK is gonna have DRS again now as I'm heading to Ascari. And Duport will commit to the inside line, but I don't think RLK will be able to go from the outside. But he's very close right at the straight. What's the name of this straight? Oh, no name. Okay, and they're now at the Parabolica, and RLK will have DRS again this time, same as last lap. And actually, I think we have Scrolled right in the mix right now, and he's ahead of RLK, and that's both the Aston Martins now ahead of RLK, and Scroll also going for Duport, and he's third right now from fifth. What an amazing move from Scroll, double moves from Scroll, and snatching the podium away from his teammate, and now his teammate is gonna fall in another position, because RLK is right alongside him at the Curva Grande, and he's ahead of him now. Duport had the main straight, and he's ahead of RK. Very beautiful battle between the Aston Martins and the McLaren. We hope the other McLaren could be here to help his teammate, but it's been an unfortunate race so far for the other McLaren. And there RLK trying to regain his position, but this time the Aston Martin is going to defend from the inside, and we have Jasper trying to take advantage of the infighting and trying to snatch RLK's position, but I think there was a little bit of contact between RLK and Jasper, and RLK is still ahead and P5. And RLK now with DRS heading to Ascari and very fast, and he's ahead again this time, and Jasper will have a say in this. He's on faster tires, he's on the softs, and ooh, I don't know what happened to Jasper, lost control right there, but still hanging on, and right behind Dupo heading to Curva Parabolica, and let's see if he's gonna try and go from the inside, and he does it, and side by side at the Parabolica, and that's Dua Jasper ahead of RLK, Dupor. Excellent move, and Jasper will have DRS, and the Ferrari is flying on his home turf and ahead of RLK, 2 positions in 1 lap, no, 1 lap and 2 corners. It's the penultimate lap of the race. Yeah, it's an amazing race, and I lost track of time. Let's see, on the other hand, let's see a fight here in the midfield between Pomac and Racing Wheel, the AlphaTauri and the Haas. The Haas still on the hards for 12 laps, and oh, he's trying to go from the outside, and a little bit of contact. And Racing Wheel will retain his position. See back here heading to Ascari. See what we're gonna have between Duport and the McLaren of RLK. Still far ahead for our still not close enough for Duport, but he's gonna have DRS, which is gonna help him a lot. It's the final lap of the actually the race is over. Oh no, it's the final lap. Sorry. This will be the last chance for Duport. Is he gonna finish 5th? Or is he gonna stay 6th? And they're heading side by side, and that's Duport ahead of RLK at the main straight, and oh, I think it's very bad entry and exit from the corner. Oh, and that's the other McLaren from behind. See if RLK will be able to retake back that position before the end of the race. And they're on the straight again, heading to Ascari and RLK with DRS. And RLK coming really fast, but not close enough. This will be his last chance, heading to Curva Parabolica. Will be able to overtake him and flip. Nasser wins the Italian Grand Prix and gets also a fastest lap. But let's see here who's gonna end up victorious between Duport and RLK. They're really side by side for a moment, and that's RLK going wide. And I think that's it for RLK, and it's gonna be Duport finishing 5th and RLK 6th. Jasper 4th, and that's a podium for the Ferrari on their home turf. Yildirim Mamit will finish 7th, and good points for Yildirim Mamit. Pomac 8th, Racing Wheel 9th. That's good points for the Haas and the 10th. Also, Iowa 11th. Those are the Alfa Romeos also getting good points. Raleigh 12th, and a disappointing rates from Hervul 13th. Yeah, يلا دقيقة. Exciting race, and thank you for everyone who is watching and for who will watch. Flip winning the race and getting the fastest lap. Also the race, Cloudy second, Scroll third, Jasper fourth, Duport fifth, RLK sixth after a very exciting battle between him and Duport. Hildur Mamet 7th, 8th for Pomac, 9th for Racing Wheel Andy, 10th Aibo 11th, 12th for Ollie, and it's disappointing race for Red was still getting 1.13th, Maddock 14th, and DNFs for Long Speed and Outwing. Thank you everyone for watching, and hope to see you next week in Austria.